Holy smokes, there's a lot going on with the NBA draft. A lot of rumors. Desmond Bane was just traded for 4 first-round picks to Orlando Magic. Like, it's already just been a crazy offseason. I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to win tomorrow night. So there's just a whole bunch going on, and I wanted to just chat with you guys, see what your thoughts are. There's a lot going on, rumors going around about the Jazz and trade rumors and this and that and that and this. So I'm just going to jump right in. So right now the big thing is Paul George and the Utah, well, I guess I should say the 76ers and the Utah Jazz are in talks about flipping their picks. Jazz jumping up from 5-3, and then the 76ers going from 3-5, but the Jazz would have to take on Paul George. I don't know about this. I haven't thought about this. I probably don't have a right answer. I probably don't have a popular answer. Who knows? My thing, I would maybe say yes to this trade. From what I'm seeing, it's a John Collins for Colin Sexton as well as part of the package. It would be interesting to see Paul George and Lauri Markkanen together. I know Paul George still has 3 years and $160 million left on his contract. But what if we get someone with that third pick? Paul George can kind of mentor and stuff. Mentor him on how to choke in the NBA playoffs as well. So there's just a whole bunch of stuff, and with all the Austin Ainge coming to the Jazz as well, it's just pretty crazy. So I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Would you do that trade? How about if we did a Lauri Markkanen plus the 5th pick? No. We trade Lauri Markkanen, the 21st pick, for that 3rd pick, Paul George, and another first-round pick sometime in the future from the 76ers. I'd maybe think about that a lot more. If we can have the 3rd pick and the 5th pick, that'd be pretty crazy. And then this probably won't happen because I think the Spurs are going to keep number 2, get Dylan Harper. We combine the 3rd and 5th pick and a future first-round pick, one of our many, for that 2nd-round pick to get Dylan Harper. It's just, there's so much going on. There's a lot going on about Ace Bailey and if the Jazz are interested in him or not. I think maybe they are interested in him. Ace Bailey, I don't think is interested in coming to the Jazz. Be real, not a lot of people want to come to the Jazz in the first place, so he could still be around at number 5. There's a lot going on around Jeremiah Fears and Con Knippel. There's rumors that Con Knippel might go number 4 to the Charlotte Hornets. The only reason why I would want Con Knippel is if he becomes the next Jeff Hornacek, and I've seen him compared to that. I've also seen him compared to Austin Reeves. I don't really want to draft an Austin Reeves at number 5. Because I want someone who's going to be a stud and a star for the Jazz. And I know it's hard to do that at the 5th pick, but I don't know too much about these guys. It's all I've seen on Twitter. I'm not the most informed. I'm not the most I'm not a draft expert. There's also rumors about Trey Johnson. What I saw from him at Texas was pretty fun. He looked like he could be an elite scorer. All these guys, except for Cooper Flagg, really have downsides from what I've heard. So I think whoever we get at 5, or if we go to number 3, we're getting someone who has a really high ceiling and probably has a lot of pros, but then there's some cons. So it's just hard for me to see. It's not just Jazz fans, but NBA fans in general. I remember everyone was hyping up this draft being like all these amazing players and stuff. And then it's like all of a sudden, only Cooper Flagg is really the only good guy on this draft. And then we have to look towards next year. Next year will probably be the same thing. We might hear, oh, this draft class is really good next year. This draft class is really good. And then we end up getting a 3rd or 5th pick next year. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, only Cam Boozer is the number 1 pick. So it's just, it might just do that throughout all of that might just happen throughout all of the drafts in that way. But I mean, having a 5th pick is pretty cool. And we have a lot of options to move up if we want to. But I don't quite know if it's worth moving up from 5 to 3. So there's just a lot of stuff. If something does happen, something goes down, I can a trade or something. There's still going to be a lot of Jazz fans that are mad about a trade. There's going to be some that are happy. So it's like the Jazz are just put in a position where they're not going to win over the fan base quite yet. Like the only way to do that is by winning. So who knows? We might not win next year. We might tank again. Lauri Markkanen could get traded. I really don't see John Collins maybe being on the roster next year, unless if some reason we're like, all right, let's try to make a play-in team. But it's like, who knows? And I thought John Collins was on a player option, so if he were to get traded, would he have to sign the player option and get traded, or something? I don't know. Someone in the comments might be able to help me out. But anyway, this is my thoughts about the NBA draft. It's in 1 week. I'm going to eat wings while I watch the draft because I don't think there's going to be a draft party since Delta Center is under renovation. I was wanting to go up, make a vlog, but there might not be a draft party this year, so I might just party on my own with my Lauri Markkanen side poster. So anyway, guys, this is a Sportsman 17 video. Hope you guys have a great week, and let's go Utah. Let's make some smart decisions, and yeah, let's do it.